Greetings and welcome to MPK TV News. My name is Jessica Bobo and here's a look at the headlines of this past week. Parents in Gqeberha shut down Boniselo Primary demanding that the government install a fence at the school before someone gets harmed. Learners missed 2 days of lessons because of the shutdown.
According to parents of Boniselo Primary School, the school has been operating without a fence for about 11 years. They express concern that their children are not safe at the school due to the proximity of an informal settlement and are calling on the government to fence the school soon. Nozipho Somachele, who has worked at the school since 2024 and is also a parent, fears that without urgent action, anyone at the school could be in danger.
Kwalequ anti apha ngasemva leqwa ngabanye abafana oko apha mntanam esisikolo konakele kukayizo oko uprincipal kuthiwe uyasuspendwa apha esikolweni akukho busafe bethu singo anti akukho busafe botishara ngoba apha isikolo sethu siyavandalize ufika ngemivulo qho konakele kuqhekeziwe kwa icontainer yethu asikho safe thina kula container asisaziphathi nefoni ngoba asiyazi into ezawuthi sahlele ngoba beke kwaqhekezwa sakwatuwa pha safika kutuwiwe kukho imess phakathi econtainini kulesipheka kuyo akukho safe for abantwana bethu apha. Siyacela kakhulu department makakathathi inxaxheba kule into ngoba apha kuze kude kuphume isidumbu zabantwana bethu.
A grade 4 pupil at the school expresses feeling scared.
Asisifeel safe ngoba kungena abantu barobha omem ifoni zabo nebheki zabo omisi babaleke.
A member of the school governing body, Zukiswa Lose, states that they have written to the Department of Education multiple times, but no action has been taken.
Ukuba umhloli akasiphenduli eze kuthi abantwana bahleli bengazofunda ngoba kaloku abantwana bakho safe otishara bekho safe nizibonile kamandi indambo zombane phaya zingena apha ngaphakathi amacingo awile abantwana bezinye izikolo bangena apha ngaphakathi bazobetha abantwana balapha esikolweni ngaphakathi so asikho safe isikolo akukho mntu safe no auntie ezantsi nabo abekho safe.
Members of the EFF in the Matikinga branch were called by parents to support them in shutting down the school. The party states that the situation at the school has gotten worse to the point where a girl was called by a man from the nearby informal settlement while she was in the school toilets.
Today, we instructed our councillors to come in and do an oversight. Indeed, there's no fencing. Iskolo is surrounded by informal settlement. There's no fencing. Illegal electrification in informal settlement run on the ground of the school, which is dangerous for the children. We went into the toilets. Toilets as na plumbing, there's no running water. The main issue that the parents have is that a child was in the toilet. Wabuya ebaleka kumama ophekayo ukuthi kukho ubhuti ombizele toilet. That means ukuthi abantu bahlala phaya eMjondolo have full access to esikolweni.
Parents insist that the school will remain closed until the Department of Education presents a clear and urgent plan to address safety concerns and protect learners. At the time of this report, the department had not responded to request for a comment. For Mpumakapa TV News, I am Sisipho Mdiki in Gqeberha.
The Mbusi family in KwaNobuhle, Kariga is facing a devastating challenge after their 22-year-old daughter underwent an appendix surgery at Utenek Provincial Hospital at the age of 7 in 2011, and the operation has not healed since then, with the wound repeatedly opening. The family feels let down by the hospital.
Nomaxhosa Ngaichana, who is 42 years, is distraught over her daughter Benati Mbusi's condition. She believes that the appendix operation Benati underwent in 2011 was not performed correctly at the hospital. Ngaichana claims that the hospital has not taken responsibility for the situation despite multiple visits. The family has been seeking help from clinics and Utenek Provincial Hospital for the past 15 years without success.
Kwalo 7 uye gqibela esibhedlele sangena na 6 kwalo 7 wayamenza phaya esibhedlele ngale kwafumaniseka after 2 weeks sikhona kezo sibhedlele esokuba ucaba ufumana ine appendix i-appendix yakhe iphalakele ngaphakathi bazama ke kuyom operator xa bem operator fumaniseka no akadahilisheki instead uyahambisa kokoko and kukho into ukuhambisa into ezigreen then ke kwafonwa kwakususo referwa eCape Town actually sisibhedlele bebona uba bakwazi umnceda kwafika udoctor kuthiwa uDr Jordan ngoku specialist abantwana xa ebona fumaniseka uba bayenze wrong le operation then kwafumaniseka kamnandi eyenze isibini zandisane kwa ile nto i-consent form ngoba kafumanise ndensemsebenzini and yona yayikhawulezile kufuneka kwakuphakathi kokufa nokuphila yo andiyazi mina kuba kunoncedakala umntwana because ezibandisitsho xa akakwazi nokuya esikolweni bekuvulwa kwizikolo angakwazi esikolweni ngoba xa ivulekile laa nto ufimilenzi.
Benathi Mbusi's 64-year-old grandmother, Lindiwe Mbusi, who cares for her, is saddened to see her granddaughter in pain.
Eyona nto mna bendicinga uba bebezawuyenza ngelo hlobo bebezithembise ngalo into yokuba lo mntana le operation yakhe ayizobuphinde ikwazi ulunga ivaleke kakuhle baza kusika pha kuye bapeshe. Mna bendilindele loo nto last week ngelaa xesha belele esibhedlele ndothuka into yoba makalale ngomvula khutshwe ngolwesibini engakangenziwe instead wenziwa buhlungu mbwesi into yoba ngoku makutsalwe kwale nyama ingekhoyo iphinde iqotyoshwe. Yeyona nto bendilindele into yokuba mna uza kusikwa at least because iyam-affecta laa mntana iyan-affecta even myself.
Mbusi is frustrated at not being able to live her life as she wishes, feeling like she's been robbed of her youth.
Le meko indiphatha kabuhlungu kakhulu because andikwazi ukuhlala ixesha elininzi okanye ndikwazi uyofunda kwizikolo endinqwenela ufunda kuzo ezikude. Ngafuneka ndibe secam'kweli kwesikolo esizofikelela endlini because ndiyafeyila imilenze xa ndisesikolweni okanye fumanise uba ndibadizi zonke ezaa zinto yabo. Funeka ndifuna isikolo ezizawukwazi uba kulo kuso nasekhaya. Even lo msebenzi andikwazi usebenza kwindawo ekude nasekhaya, funeka ndisebenze kwindawo ekufuphi enzele xa kufika loo nto ifikayo kwazi ukukhawulezela ekhaya ndifike. And ke ngoku ezinye izinto andikwazi ukutshomana nabanye abantwana because phela andikwazi unxiba ngolu hlobo ndinqwenela ukunxiba ngalo because funeke ndifihle izikazi ezindinazo yabo. Inintsi nje into endinqwenelayo ukuyenza but andikwazi ngenxa yale meko ndikuyo.
Ward 42 Councillor Lolama Ngwana in Karichat states that the ward's structural committees will intervene in the matter.
Siva kabuhlungu mani umuntu omtsha athi esene-future e-bright kangaka bekanti ufumana ingxaki ezilolu hlobo. Mhlawumbi into esizawuyenza sizawudibana thina siyikomiti yeward sijonge into yoba ngabana singenza njani apho sinonkqonkqoza khona because kaloku siphethwe nathi and njengoba siphethwe nje sometimes ezinye izinto zine-budget and kwezinye ibudget ke ngoku kufuneke sibe kanti siyatheni siyakrwekrweda because kuyagqityezelwa before sifike kwi-adjustment budget singumasipala. So before sibe kanti senza loo nto leyo ke funeka sibe kanti siza nezinto eziconcrete especially ezincedisayo ezifana nezi-documents endizibona phambi kwam. Noko sizawuyenza loo effort sincedisane ke nekhaya.
Mbusi completed her grade 12 in 2022 and enrolled in Ngqungqushe College in Lusikisiki in 2024 for a management assistant and 4 course. However, due to her condition, she is unable to complete her studies. After contacting the Department of Health, they responded that they had since conducted the family to take Mbusi to the hospital for continued care. Reporting for MPK TV News, I am Jessie Kapopo in Karicha.
It is already time for a short break. Do stay with us. Welcome back to our viewers. The Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality has approved its 2025-26 budget adjustment despite criticism.
After the council meeting was cancelled last week after only 10 minutes, Today, the 2025-2026 budget adjustment was approved. Mayor Babalwa Lobishe says they are committed to bring services to the people.
Si lapha ekhansileni namhlanje sotablisha budget kwakhona and sizotabilisha le budget nje siyayazi into yokuba bekufanele siyenzile before the end of February, which we've done because we came to table but parties were not satisfied in terms of the water allocations. And we are even today persuading each other so that we do proceed, because the more we discuss, the more each one wants their own piece. And what is important is to stick on the planned and budgeted projects, inventing new projects, because it's not a new financial year, but it's just an adjustment period where we are saying where we have not spent, let's redirect these funds to an available project.
The SADP and the FF Plus strongly criticized the approved adjustment budget, saying it is not in residents' favor.
I don't think this current coalition government will be able to render proper services to the residents of Nelson Mandela Bay. That is for the following reasons, is that they have budgeted at the beginning of the year for a 75% collection rate. Their estimate currently in the first 6 months is 72%. The big problem with this is it means there are people out there that is unable to pay for services, or there are people that is not paying for services because they're not getting services. And this has a huge impact on our budget. And the big problem is our debt impairment. That means the debt that we know will be unable to be paid by the residents. That is amount to 3 billion. Now, this budget shows a reduction of that. But it's impossible to have a reduction on your debt impairment if residents are not paying, because our collection rate is low.
She never touched on anything about service delivery, our everyday problems like the potholes. People has been going without water for approximately 13 days in the western suburbs. It's starting all over in all areas now. The question that I'm asking from a Freedom Front and councillor for the Freedom Front Plus is that the words is there, but to implement it, the implementation is a problem that I'm seeing as a whip of our party. We are talking very, very good things here. We are talking about what we're going to do. But once it comes to implementation, that is what I'm coming down to. Look at the potholes. How long are we talking? How dark is our city?
However, the good party is satisfied with the budget.
It's clear that the budget is passed, but I think that everything now depends on our officials, because many times you got money there, but then these officials, they don't spend, and how I wish we would have had consequence management, because at the end of the day, how do you explain there's money available, but things are not being done? So, and I think that the biggest challenge that this coalition has is when it comes to consequence management, because your grants, some of your grants have been returned to National Treasury because it's not being spent, but no consequences is being taken. So I'm glad that this budget is through, and we'll see how the officials are going to deliver now.
The DA says the municipality lost 1.2 billion rand in conditional grant funding intended for water, electricity and infrastructure. Reporting for MPK News, Amasandile Njumbi in Gqeberha.
The president of the Congress of the People, Teboho Lowate, has confirmed the passing of the party's leader and co-founder Mosiwa Thera Lekota. Lekota passed away at Johannesburg Hospital following a period of illness.
Usodolophu Nelson Mandela Bay nokwangusihlalo we-ANC kule ngingqi kubabalwa Lobishe uThuli Kota nosoleke neminyaka engama-77 obudala udlala indima enkulu kumzabalazo weli.
Be interesting ukuthetha ngoThuli Kota ngoba ngomnye wabantu ababeyinxalenye yoshape politics zalapha eMzantsi Afrika. Taking from the fact that ungumuntu okhulele kumbutho wesizwe, African National Congress, and kunjalo nje ungomnye wabantu babethembekile. Uvela kuba ngu-Minister of Defence, uvela uba yi-first Premier yase-Free State, and as well enjalo nje ebengomnye we-cabinet members beziseva phantsi kotata uMbeki, ingomnye wabantu abathembekileyo elizweni. Kwakhona siluzile inkokheli ebenokuthi sibe ngumsele wethu ukuba sikwazi ukujonga sithathe apho behambe khona. Kodwa ke akulahlwa mbeleko ngakufelwa, sithi i-South Africans maziqine, le democracy seza kuphuhla ngakumbi ngenxa yomqela obethiweyo kotata uLekota ubheka phambili.
Ulobisho uthi nangona uLekota walishiqela le-ANC waseka iCope noMbazima Shilowa ngo-2008, umzila wakhe kwi-ANC uza kuhlala uhleli.
Yekekele ukuba along the way kuye kwakho ungqozulwano phakathi kwemibutho yethu, yena wazisekele wakhe umbutho. Kodwa even that has shaped discussions in the context ye battle of ideas in parliament, where we were able to embrace and also be able to do introspection as well. Nathi siyi movement ngenxa yento ukuba abanye babantu abagrume bakhuliswa sithi bayakwazi ngoku ukuba kanti sihlalelane nabo, bakwazi ukuba kanti ngabantu abazawukwazi ukwenza le democracy iphuhle ngakumbi.
Oliqala lomzabalazo kwakunye netshantliziyo uMkhuseli Jack nosebenze noLekota ngonyaka ka-1983 ngexesha lokusekwa kwe-UDF, naye uthi uLekota ushiya umzila kwimbali yelizwe. Ukwathi zizukulwane zizayo nazo zizawukwazi ukuba uLekota wayishiyela ntoni i-ANC.
Utera was a very, very committed person from the beginning, by the way. Even before I knew him. I started only to know him on and around 1983, after his release from prison, Robben Island. And Utera is one of those people who never had a break from prison, walk out of prison straight into the formation of the United Democratic Front in 1983. And from there, he worked so tireless and so hard to the point that on and around 1983, 85, amabhulu ambamba ngo-85, amtyhola phantsi kwento ekuthiwa iDelmas trial. Into yaqhuba iminyaka kwade kwazofikela ngexesha baphuma ngalo. One day, new people will come who will take us in that phase of the revolution to take us forward and take us somewhere. Personally, I believe that here today we are told of a great man that have died, that have served the country very well, that have been vilified by people who know. I know that at the time, comrades who knew him joined Askaris, joined awkward forces like traitors who were talking, dissenter, who were saying things they didn't know, and people did not stop them.
uJack uthi enye yezinto aza kuyikhumbula ngayo le nkokheli kukuba nesibindi nokuzinza kwizigqibo zayo.
Terra Lekota stood by his choice, and even in isolation, whether he died a pauper, if he did, I don't know. It could be because the mission was to pauperize all those who decided to say that the ANC was going a wrong path. So it's very likely, by him, like many others who died like Impuku Zasecawen, ngenxa poverty, as poor as church mouse, that has happened to them. But I hope that didn't happen with him.
Ukanti nomongameli welizwe Cyril Ramaphosa naye uthumela amazwi ovelwano kusapho nakubalandeli beqela leCope. Ukhacha malunga nesikhumbuzo sakhe kulindeleke ukuba zikhutshwe kungekudala. Kwindaba zeMpuma Kapa TV, ndingusisipho Mtiki, ndiseGqeberha.
It's time for another short break. We will be back with sport news. Welcome back to our viewers. Eastern Province Athletics and Nelson Mandela Bay hosted the Absa Run Marathon last weekend in Gqeberha.
Iimbaleki ezifuma apha eMzantsi Afrika kunye namazwe alapha eAfrika ziphume ngobuninzi bazo kwimo yezulu ibinomoya zizothatha inxaxheba kumdyarho weekhilomitha ezili-10 obizwa ngokuba yi-Absa Run Series. U-Adrian Wilshard uphinde wangena kuqala ezintanjeni emva kwemizuzu engama-27 ngemizuzwana engama-47. Yena uBrenda Chipchera kwicala basetyhini wangena emva kwemizuzu engama-30 anemizuzwana eli-15. Loo nto yabenza intshatsheli. Ezimbaleki zithi ziyavuya ziphumelele lo mdyarho.
The race was pretty good. We went out pretty solid. Nothing wasn't too fast, not really too slow either, but we slowed down very quickly after 2K. And then I was trying to make sure that I keep the post owners from 4K. I squeezed all the way to 6K, 7K, and then I knew we were going to face a 4K headwind. And I just worked through it, trying to separate myself out from the pack and just fight all the way through the finish line, trying to win. And that's what it ended up being, so I'm happy for the win. It's a good start to the season. I guess it's not quite a start. I had the World's Cross Country a few weeks ago, but this is a good preparation. I'm doing New York City half marathon next in a couple of weeks, so this is really great preparation for that. But other than that, we'll just focus on that now and see how the year turns out. But very happy to get a win here in preparation for that. It always lines out well when you can get a win, so very grateful for that.
Feel good to come to win this race. Though it was a lot of win for me in the last 5K, so I was fighting a lot. It's mean a lot to me with other athletes. To come and run in South Africa, it was good for me.
Usekela sedolophu uGary van Niekerk uthi xa kukho imidyarho ekumila kunje kuluncedo kumasipala nakwezoqoqosho.
Really huge, and we would like to thank Absa Athletics South Africa as well for bringing the race here to Nelson Mandela Bay. The first time we held this event was in 2023, and it's been growing ever since to what we see here today. Yes, I've heard that there's no more accommodation left within the city, so it just shows what a big role sports tourism plays within the economy of our metro. But it's absolutely awesome seeing all the lovely faces, the atmosphere, the excitement.
Abaxhasi balo mdyarho bathi ibe yimpumelelo kwayo ekwabulela bonke abantu abathathe inxaxheba.
What an epic race today. I think for us, the story was written today. Your story matters. The streets came alive. We are creating a momentum within Gqeberha, in the community, and I think for elite athletes as well as those who just came out with their family today, there's a story in what just transpired this morning. As we went along, we saw thousands of people coming out to come enjoy the race today. Your story matters. The event went off successfully, and we're seeing runners come in beating their own personal best time, and that's a story they will be telling for many months from now on.
Iimbaleki eziphume kwindawo yokuqala kumdyarho weekhilomitha ezili-10 zifumene R33 eerandi kunye neembali zegolide. Umdyarho olandelayo kwi-Eastern Province Athletics obizwa ngokuba yiKariega Human Race uza kuba kule nyanga ngomhla wama-21 kwiindaba ze-MPK TV. Ndingulinge Gcwabe eGqeberha.
Now that brings us to the end of this bulletin, and thank you for choosing MPK TV News.